How's everybody doing? It's Sunday, the last day of May. Tomorrow will be June already. Winter is coming. And we're going to hunt some half dollars again today. And if you can see that, you can see that there are a lot of new coins. A lot. So I did weigh them up. And the orange ones are heavy, but they're very light on the heavy side. They're more or less 226s and 226 ones and twos. That's about it. But good news is they are circulated boxes, and I'm happy for that. That's really all I wanted was some circulated boxes. So I did get 6 Loomis circulated boxes this week, along with 8 Brinks boxes, all circulated. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to find. There's no silver enders. There's no enders of anything. But all the coins are here, and we have some light heavy ones. And we're going to see out of 14 boxes if we're going to find some silver. So right now I'm hoping to see at least one, but it's going to be tough. But at least we have a chance. So let's get this ball started. Get it rolling. The Nickel Hunter, how you doing? Let's hope we can find some. I know there's a lot of light heavy ones. There's a lot of new coins. They weigh more. There's less wear. So I think we're going to get a lot of rolls that are pretty much brand new. There's one used one in there, but this is what we're going to see out of at least, I believe, at least 3 boxes this week. I'm hoping to see one silver coin in all this mess, believe it or not. How is everybody doing? There's 2 of them in there, actually. So, it's been a beautiful weekend compared to last weekend, huh? It's not raining. Not super hot. That would be so cool right now to see one silver coin in all that new. So that's what we're hoping for right now. So, man, if you were here last week, we had a great week last week. I had some really cool finds. I found it was either my 5th or my 6th barber. We ended up getting that George Washington commemorative silver proof. I mean, it was a great hunt. So I figured this week we were going to get I thought we were going to get all new boxes, but yeah, there's not much to do here except open the rolls up and pray we get a silver. Yeah, I went to my other one of the banks that I go to and ordered 4 more boxes from the Brinks, but I did not think I was going to get them till next week, but they actually came in Friday. So, and they're pretty circulated like normal, but no enders. I think there's only like a 226 in one of those. But yeah, we're going to find out today. What are your odds of getting 14 boxes and no silver? We're going to find out right now. How's everybody else doing today? It's beautiful out. Yesterday was pretty windy, mowed the grass and everything. Got that all done so I could play with coins today. And I believe Rick is streaming tonight. He did not stream last night, so yeah, I went to go check Rick. I got back from dinner and he wasn't streaming. Here it says 5:31, which is today. Yeah, 226. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm hoping these 2024 boxes hopefully are the new boxes are going, I hope, but I'll let you know how it works next week. Yeah, just want to make sure that even though there's no silver edge, it could be a silver coin that has more of a clad edge. Yeah, it's amazing how you go from one week to the next with not last week, but the week before, only 1 silver coin out of 6 boxes from the Loomis. And then last week we had, what did we get last week? We ended up with 29 silver coins out of 5 boxes. So we did average 50% of our boxes in 2 weeks. But I don't know if that's going to carry through today. But we're going to find out. We have a chance. That's all that matters. Anybody else find anything this week? Lots of new coins. Oh yeah, I did go back on Monday. I was actually stopped at the bank to order 4 more boxes of hey Hunter, how are you doing today? To order some more Brinks boxes, and then I went across the street to another bank to ask for coins. They had anything, and then it reminded me to go back to the other bank because she was supposed to have $200. Forgot all about it till I walked in that bank. $200 a customer rep, and I went back and got those. I was going to do a video on it, but I didn't. But I weighed the rolls up, and the one roll weighed 230 point some grams, and I'm like, yeah, there's at least 390s I'm going to say in it, but open the rolls up. 2 of the rolls had 140%er in, and that roll that was 230 point whatever, 8 silver coins in it, 390s and 540s. So that was a good, I'm glad I stopped. So yeah, I ended up with 10 silver coins. Those are my first extras of the year. Those are my first extras. My extras would mean, you know, not boxes, silver. So yeah, we did good. It was over $150 profit on silver if you look at it that way. And I also went through my, I was trying to organize my, not that they're not organized, but organize them in a sense where I could count them again. How many rolls of silver I have collected since I started this. And in a sense, it's a lot, but in another sense, it's not a lot. But without counting the loose coins, these are just rolls. I ended up with I have 217 rolls of 40%ers. I have 46 rolls of 90% Kennedys, 18 rolls of Benjis, and only 7 rolls of Walkers. And based on the silver price and on the silver calculator, as of on 5/28, 3 days ago, my total count that was they're showing 76.34 per ounce. I've got over 1,533 ounces of silver, $87,755. Is that crazy or what? Huh? Since 2019. So yeah. So if silver price was half that, it would be half that, but I was just curious. I figured it out. And I have a lot of coins and flips and stuff like that, plus the extras in the tubes that aren't full, which isn't many, but it all adds up to the kitty, so yeah. I almost thought that was going to be a silver there for a second. Dirty coin. Couple dirty coins. One really destroyed one and a really dirty one. 1980? Yeah, 1980. Yeah, I was just curious. Yeah, because when Coin-to-Sell said he turned in $1,000 worth of face, 40%ers last week, I was just curious. Yeah, what that would be. Yeah. say 88, cut that in half, be 44,000. Divide that by what, 7 years? You're not going to make a living off of it, but it's just a hobby. And plus, you'd have to find somebody to give you, that'd be a price for it. But yeah, not going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to say most of these rolls are brand new rolls. But yeah, we're happy to have circulated boxes. When I opened the box up, I'm like, first thing that came out of my mouth was they're brand new. And I noticed, I'm like, okay, there's a used one there. Yeah. It's pretty tough when you're looking at them and there's like, yeah, a lot of new coins in here. Once in a while, you'll find an oldie. I don't think RFT found anything this Friday. I don't believe he did. Yeah. I figured it was going to be mostly new, filled with new coins. Roll number 40. And these are actually my extra boxes. These are my extra boxes. Oh yeah, and I also got bank teller had $100 worth of brand new dimes, brand new 2026 dimes. I've never seen one until now. So yeah, there's the reverse. It's got an eagle on it. I'm not going to open these up. And then there's the obverse with the Mercury. I'm going to call it a Mercury dime, more or less. That is so cool. So I got 20 rolls. I'm just going to keep them in the rolls. I didn't even take them. I'm pretty sure they're Philadelphia mint. I'm assuming they're all Philadelphia, but yeah. 20 rolls. I will take them. Brand new dimes. Fun to get to see them in hand. They're so cool. So cool. Yeah, the thumbnail says Silvery Sunday with a big old question mark. Will we have silver today? I don't know. Will we have anything? I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, last week, the 4 Brinks boxes, we did finally get what? An 87. We did get an 87 last week. I think there was 3 or 4 proofs in that last box. That was it. Brinks have been tough, but we're going to keep ordering them. We did a really good box on the 40th box. 16 out of a box. I was just hoping maybe out of 8. I can remember like when I first started doing it, if you got 8 boxes of something, you had enders. Right now, you get 8 boxes, you're lucky to get anything. So yeah, there's no enders. I was surprised I'd not see one ender. No real super heavy rolls. Yeah. I'm gonna hope. I was hoping to see enders again. It's amazing. Look at all those new coins, and then you get a roll with like 2 newer coins. That's it. 23, 24. Crazy. This one here's messed up pretty bad too. It's like that other one, copper's showing through. Some kind of environmental damage. Heaviest rolls today is 226 too. I think that's it. There's going to be no silver in this roll today. We're going to have a lot of boo boxes today, but let's hope not. Let's hope they're all not boo boxes. So, boo pennies. Boo pennies. Yeah. All right. Let's get a breaks box, see what we got. Yeah, one thing about the Brinks boxes, they have been consistently not having a lot of new Ender coins, you know? They haven't had a lot of new coins. One or two boxes had some, but not a lot. So they are heavily circulated, which is good. So, but they're not really loaded with silver either. So we're going to hope we find something today. We're going to find something today. Brinks might have to pull us off, but yeah. I mean, there's like nothing when it comes to new coins. They're pretty circulated, you know? Be cool to get a sleeper box today. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, one of my boxes, I noticed it right off the bat because it's different roll. There's one roll in the one box from Delaware Park again. Out of 50 rolls, there's one roll that's from Delaware Park. It's like, you wonder how that happens, you know? 72, somebody marked it. It's in one of the Loomis boxes. Will we find silver today? That is the question. There's a 2012. First NIFC. It's 2006. Oh yeah, one of the rolls that I picked up last week also had two of the new $50 in it. I actually gave them to. I go somewhere and purchase stuff, and the lady likes $50, so I gave her some $50. I said, "Well, I got something you're really gonna like," so I just gave them to her. So far, I've only seen 3, and I've given them all 3 away. Yeah, they're slowly starting to come out, but I think a lot of people are just hoarding them. It's a nice 98. Yeah. 2000, a nice 2000, 1997, sorry. Some NIFCs and some older nice ones. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Yeah, I was sure hoping that. Look, there's a nice 1999. There's going to be some nicer older coins in here. I was hoping we get some of that dump from last week, but I'm going to say not. I was hoping. Fingers crossed. The 2005, so Denver. How's everybody else doing? Anybody find anything this week? I mowed the grass and everything yesterday because it was nice and windy and cool. Wow, there's a nice 1974 Denver. I'm going to see if that's the DDL. Maybe we'll get lucky if the scope, there we go, comes up. No, not the DDL, but that's a nice coin. That is a nice coin. got 6 units and 8 of these, so we're going to have to do a couple of these back to back. It's amazing. Look at those other rolls, and there were so many new coins. This 2021. Yeah, it's amazing. Look at the other box compared to this. They're like all circulated coins. $2012 Denver. One doesn't count. Looks a little new. Yeah, it's pretty much an uneventful week. I mean, it was a short work week because it was a holiday on Monday. So it went probably pretty fast. 2011 Philadelphia. Tomorrow's Monday. Can you imagine we're going to be in June already? June 1st tomorrow. First 25 rolls and nothing. June 1st. Crazy. Coin store. Every time I check the coin store anymore, there's nothing. There's like nothing in them. Posted my last 2 Coinstar videos for the next 2 weeks, and that's it. I have nothing else. Looks a little different there. Oh, nice, another nice 1999. They got a thick rim. I almost think these are from special mint sets. You'd think they would be. Boxes. don't know what else to talk about. Don't know what else to chitty chat about. Be a quiet day, I guess. There's a 22. We got 21, 22, 23, 24. Still no 25 or 26s yet. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, yeah, not many new coins in these boxes, but no silver either. Yeah, I figured if I got 8 boxes versus 4, I'd be 4 boxes closer to the next box with silver in it, you know? It don't mean much. You just got 8 boxes. I'm hoping one's got something in it. It's a nice 72, Philadelphia. 72 is the DDO, I believe. Or the no. Yeah. Beautiful coin, but not the DDO. Yeah, 72 is the one that the Denver is not the DDO. So Denver is the FG. 71. Yeah. 72 is Philadelphia. 72 is Philadelphia. 71, 73, 74, and 77 in Denver. Number 45. Looking for something. This is a 77D, but that is not the DDL. That's a nice 84. Look at that 84. Looks like from Denver. I mean, there's some nicer coins in this box. Older ones. Maybe we'll get another 87 this week. All right, 3 rolls to go in box number 2. Last roll in box number 2. Just a couple of NIFCs, that was it. Nothing else. That's it. Another boo box. Boo. I think we're going to get a lot of boo boxes today, but I'm hoping we're not. I'm hoping I'm going to get something good here. Besides a bunch of boo pennies, so that's not good. Let's do another brink spot. Get them over with. One at a time, boy. One at a time. get right into it. Another box. Need another bucket. Yeah, I'm actually going to be out of buckets today. I can only fill 3 buckets up, and then I got to use a bin. This one's going to have some more in it. It's almost gold-plated, almost. It's got a lot of toning on it. Almost looks kind of goldish plated, but it's not. A lot of toning. A lot of toner. Yeah, these boxes, I think there's only one box that like has a 226 or 226 1. That's it. Here. You know, yesterday my wife was actually splitting some wood while I was mowing the grass. And I went back. She didn't stack it, so I stacked it and put the tarp on the log splitter. And I grabbed the tarp and went to throw it over the log splitter. Next thing, there's literally 2 ticks climbing on my arm. It's like, that is just weird, you know? Where'd they come from, you know? Somehow were they attracted to the blue tarp? Yeah, there's 2 ticks climbing on my arm. That was it. Crazy. I know when we went to pick this wood up, I know there was at least 1 tick on my arm from doing this tree when we went to get it, but I just can't believe like there's ticks like around this wood. But it is what it is. It's like a 117. Been doing it for a while. Nice 84. I think Brinks is all cleaned out of fines, man. It's hard to find stuff in it anymore. One time I went fishing up and walking through the woods and stuff to go around the other side. It's like there was a bunch of ticks on me. It's like it was a weird year. It was like probably like 4 years ago, and I've never, knock on wood, I've never gotten another one on me since. But that was just a crazy moment. I went fishing one time with my son at the one lake. We walked to the other side, went down a road, down a path, down through, fishing. And all of a sudden there's a tick on you, you know. And then you get rid of that one, you kill it. Well, you just catch them on fire. And all of a sudden there's another one on you, and then there's another one. It's like, where are all these ticks coming from? We're not even moving. We're just standing still. I think they were blowing, they were in the tree, blowing out of the tree or something. But yeah, that was a crazy moment too. Never seen so many ticks, like one after another. It was crazy. It'll be a long day if you don't find something. Yeah, we'll be 2 of these, one of those, 2 of those. We got 8 of these and 6 of the other ones, so we'll figure it out. Do a bonus box. I'll do the sister box of the one we just did. A lot of new coins, no doubt about it. I honestly thought I was going to get brand new boxes of Lumas this week. Seems like it's been every 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, you know. So. $25. I hear this motor running somewhere. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a... I don't want to say it's a lawnmower because it just doesn't sound like it's moving. It sounds like it's stationary. It reminds you of a tree chipper, but it's not, you don't hear that. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Hot now. There's a 21 Looking for a diamond in the rough. Pretty much. Getting hot in here now. I'm going to open the window up, but I figured it would just get too loud. Didn't want to turn the air on. A lot of these sediments to go with MSP. Rolls to go. It's gonna be a long day. That looks funny, but not silver. Had a weird looking edge. Dirty edge. Yeah, if it took us 40 boxes, it took us out of 40 boxes of rings, we did get 3 at silver. 2 only had 1, and the 1 had that 16 in it. But I'm just hoping by the time we hit our next 40 boxes, which this will make, I think this only makes like 12 in a row now. For today, we'll make it 12. It's either 12 or 16, but I think it's 12. So, still got quite a few boxes to go, hopefully to see some silver. And I don't want to get 8 boxes every week from 2 bags because it's just overload. Because right now I'm overloaded. So this week I got to make a run to get rid of all this stuff. It's too much now. So with the holiday, missing a day last week, and then my wife going away for 3 days, it messed up the cycle of getting rid of stuff. So I need to make a run and go get rid of it all. That's my goal this week. Get rid of all these $50 and start all over again. Last roll in box number 3. Hey, Vincent, how are you doing, man? Last roll in this box is not going to give us anything. Oops. I'm losing my boo pennies. Boo. Another boo box. How you doing, Vincent? Cool beans. How's the weather in Tennessee? All right, let's do the sister box of the Loomis box. I got it out here. Yeah, right here it is. Oh. Somebody got some. Yeah, it's going to be a sister box of the first box, and there's a lot of new enders, a lot of new ones. But this one almost looks like it has less new enders, but you can see all that shiny new. Not what you want to see, but circulated. So let's try box number 2 for Loomis. Sister box of the first one. I'm hoping. There's only one heavy one in there. I mean, with all these new coins, surprised there aren't more heavy ones, but yeah. You get anything this week, Vincent? Yeah. Be nice to hear somebody got something this week. I did. Maybe that's why I got that silver in the custom. That looks like a proof. Oh man, it's so thick. 1990 Denver. So thick. Maybe that was my silver for the week, was when I got those customer wrap rolls. Yeah. I did get 10 silver coins, so it was a good week, actually, if you think about it. Yeah, I am not complaining. And I thought it was an older woman that came in to drop those halves off. The guy told me it was an older gentleman that dropped them off. So I said, let me know if he dropped anything else off. I'll take them. Yeah. All new ones. That's what we want to see. We want to see one silver coin in all them new ones. That's what we're looking for. That would be so nice. Today is a chance. A very good chance. Getting a roll with one silver with all them new ones. That would be so cool. Yeah. Oh, wow. You found 3 silver dimes. Cool beans. Good for you, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. I did pick up 20 rolls of brand new 2026s that the teller had for me, but I'm not going to open them up. They're so cool looking. I'm going to just save them the way they are, rolled up. That's pretty cool, man. 3 silver dimes. I bet you was happy dog. Yeah, I haven't seen a quarter yet. The bank teller, well, nobody's seen it until this week with the dimes. I didn't have chance to ask her, but I'm assuming that she got a whole box of dimes. Yeah. It's amazing with the black gloves, but look at that. The eagle design on the back is cool. You got, I'm going to say, the Miracle on the front. They're cool. These are Philadelphia's, so yeah. 20 rolls. 2026 is the first time I get to see the dimes in hand. So yeah, I'm saving them. They're in the rolls. Saving them. Just need some Denvers now. Yeah, they still haven't seen any quarters yet either. Or the nickels. 2010 is a 2010. Yeah, I know, but it's only going to be for 1 year. It's only supposed to be for 2026, from what I understand. It's 250th anniversary of independence, and here we are. Yeah. 1 year and all that time. Yeah, you'd think they would change the design, you know, but no. I mean, like the state quarters, they did that with the state quarters. Nothing with the dime, nothing with the nickel, nothing with the quarter other than that. $50, nothing. Took another 50 years to change the design of the half, just for 1 year. So I You kind of like call it stuck in a rut, I guess. Yeah, I picked up that $200 worth of customer wraps on Monday, and I did get 10 silver coins. It was actually 8 in the one roll. 390 Kennedys and 540s, and the other 2 rolls had 140 each. That might have been my silver for the week, because right now I got all circulated Loomis boxes, but there's a lot of new coins in them. 2 of them are just loaded with new coins, but they are circulated, so we do have a chance. We still have a chance for a silver. You never know. So most of the rolls have been pretty solid new coins. So just waiting for that one silver coin to pop out of here. You never know. It happened to Rob. It happened to us before. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to keep it just like the 2025. See, there's the roll. There's one roll in this box. I noticed it when I opened it up. Delaware Park. Every now and then we'll get a roll or 2 of the Delaware Park. But how do you get a Delaware Park roll with all these Loomis in this box? It's just crazy, you know? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I noticed it right off the bat. I'm like looking in. I'm like, there's another Delaware roll bar. Robber. It's crazy how they get in here. Yeah, this box is like mostly brand new. Brand new. Hoping for a used silver here. Yeah, brand new. Not much to check when it's brand new. Unreal. Coin and Bass, how you doing? How are we doing? Beautiful day today here. Yesterday was pretty windy, but it was nice to mow the grass. It wasn't hot. One nice thing about it. Not sweating your butt off doing it. Yeah, we do have 226 in here, but that's to be expected with all these heavy rolls. I think you'd have more heavier rolls with all these new coins, but not happening today. We are good. Beautiful day to be alive. Sun's shining, breeze, the flowers are blooming. It's amazing the difference from a couple months ago to what it looks like now. Everything was all brown and dying, and now look at it. It's all green, flowers. Look at that roll there. It's like hardly nothing new in it at all. Wait for silver. We're hoping for silver. I was sure hoping we were going to get some of that dump from last week, but I don't think so. These boxes look nothing like last week's boxes right now. Yeah, it's not going to work. Not going to work. Not going to work. All brand new coins, buddies. Terrible. Brand new coins. You're not going to find anything in there but brand new coins. Brand new coins. It's crazy. You get a roll with hardly any new ones in it, and you get all brand new coins. Like how many rolls in a row? Like 5 or 6 in a row, all brand new. Roll number 40. All brand new. Crazy. We got one used one in that whole mess. You don't get pennies anymore, Vincent? I don't think you can get pennies at all anymore. I forget how that works. It's amazing how some people still get them. And there are none in like my area. The banks can't even order them. Crazy. And then you get a roll with like no new ones in it at all. Oh, you got one. Oh, that's good. One new one in that roll. Still no silver. Wait for that one silver to come. Getting warm. One. 4 rolls to go. Nothing. Nothing. 2 rolls to go. How many boo boxes? I hope we're not going to have all boo boxes today. It's going to be hard to find silver when you're getting rolls that look like that. I would love to get rolls, all full rolls like that of silver. Wouldn't that be cool? Only 4 weeks. Oh, you did the box already too. Well, that's good. You got something out of it. Only 4 though. That's number 4 in a row. Boos. Boo. I think we're going to have, I don't know. We didn't find anything yet. Only, yeah. Yeah, figured every year that the mix keeps getting thinner and thinner when it comes to the pennies, and plus now they're not making any. When you think about it, they're not making any, and you could still get them. The mix is not getting thinner anymore because they're not adding to it. So that's good news on the penny part if you think about it now. Yeah. All right, air finally kicked on. We're going to turn her down some here so we ain't so hot. So yeah. Yeah, one nice thing about the Brinks boxes is they are circulated and there's not many new coins, but they lack the silver also. So do a couple more Brinks boxes. Hope we find something in them. So and the halves are going to start thinning out. They're going to make over $100 million dollars. I think they're in the 70s now, from what I understand. So once all them coins get dumped into the system, it's really going to thin the system out. But I think a lot of people are just going to be hoarding these 2026s. So that'll keep a lot of them out of the mix, you know. So it's weird doing boxes that are loaded with new ones to boxes that are like hardly any new ones. I think that we would get more silver out of these, but there's no silver, you know? Still haven't seen a 25 yet. Yeah, these first 4 I'm doing are going to be from my normal pickup, and the other 4 will be from, I consider them now extra, you know. I've only ever got skunked once doing a penny box with no Wheaties. It's just kind of weird. I mean, 50 rolls, all them coins, not 1 wheat cent. That was crazy. a nice 21. It's like Philadelphia. Yeah, right now all I have is a bunch of rolls, probably three or four boxes and rolls laying around, and one box of pennies left over. That's it. I haven't done it yet. Haven't found the time. Haven't found the time. $225.9. Here we get a random silver out of one of these boxes. That would be so cool. That's a nice looking coin. 77 from Philadelphia, and this is a nice looking coin. 74 from Philadelphia. These are some nicer older coins in here. I mean, even if you started hunting coins today to fill books or something like that, you could still, if you can keep at it, you will find nicer coins to put in a book. 2022. No 20s yet. No 19s, no 18s. What do we get, 11 and 12? There's a 2011 Denver. Number 15. This might be a boring hunt. You might want to bring your pillow, little blankie. I don't know. I just feel like, based on what I see, I mean, there's no guarantee. I mean, Brinks have not been good at all this year at all. So we have been lucky to pop a silver here or there, in a sense. But I was really hoping to see an ender this week with 8 boxes, but nada. Brinks is thin. I think Brinks is thin because that's where I dump my coins back at. So, and I'm not the only one dumping there. So I think Brinks gets dumped on a lot. There's a 2003 from Philly. So that's why we don't see much silver. We know we can get silver. We proved it. Just took 40 boxes to do it. There's a 21. 2013 Denver. It's just some NIFCs in here right now. That's about it. Hey, Perplexed Mind, how we doing? You haven't missed anything. I think today's going to be a tough hunt. That one almost looks like it's got some kind of gold painting on the back, but they never did the front. Yeah, I think last week was like every time I get like a really good week with what we had, I just always feel like it's setting you up for a down week for this week. So right now I'm not planning on much happening this week. So it's a 2011 Denver. So I hope we get something, but right now we're getting zeros. How are you doing? Did pick up 10 silver coins out of the customer wrap that I picked up on Monday. I feel that was my silver for the week. Not complaining. So if I got 10 silver coins out of customer wrap, I'm a happy dog. Get 14 boxes of circulated coins and no silver, that would be terrible, but it is a possibility. Another 21, another 21, both from Philadelphia. Beans 225.8. Yeah, it's a tough boxes, as I can say. It's kind of weird, like the one bank I go to get my coins. I think the last time that I got any customer wrapped $half was when I got all those silver. It's just weird. Every time I mean, they literally have nothing, and it's kind of weird, you know. It's odd. They must be saving it for somebody else, you know. That's a nice 77 from Philadelphia. Every time I ask, they got nothing. No $2 bills, no $8, no $half. It's just odd. And customer wrap isn't like it used to be. Like every week you could get it, but right now you're lucky to see anything every month or two, you know. But how many months now has it been since I've been getting coins again from the bank, and I've gotten nothing else? And you think, like, with everything being more expensive and everything, you think more people will be dumping their change or getting rid of it, you know? It's not happening right now, I can tell you that. Oh, there's a nice 1981 too. Nice 84. Other than that, that's about it. There's not much going on. Hopefully Rick will find something tonight. There's a 2018 from Denver. It's supposed to get down to like 45 degrees or something tonight. It's supposed to get cold. It's 86. It was snowing in Massachusetts somewhere yesterday. It was on the news. Had a little bit of snow. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy, crazy weather. We haven't had a silver skunk stream yet this year. But I got a bad feeling that might happen. 14 boxes sounds like a lot, but if you got 14 skunks, boo. I'm hoping we're going to find at least one. And I think it's going to be in the Brinks box, to be honest with you. boxes. There's a 2019. We're getting there. We just need a 2020 now. 17, 16, 15, and a 14. And we'll have pretty much all the way down, pretty close to all of them. Cool beans. Yeah, it's going to be a boring hunt. We haven't gotten a sleeper box yet this year. And that would be cool. And this is the 5th month that we shot. Today's the last day of the 5th month. So get done with next month. We'll be halfway through the year. Can you believe we're going to be halfway through the year? Like in what, 30 or 31 days? Last roll in this other Brinks box. It's going to be a tough hunt today. We had a lot of goodies last week. There's a 2015 from Philly. That's it. Only NIFCs that we don't keep in that box. Man, we're going to have a lot of boo pennies up here today. We're five, nothing. It's just nothing. Like, no proofs or nothing yet. Nothing. It's nothing. All right. Half the boxes will be going after this one. For the Brinks. Okay, there's not a lot of new enders. There's one there. That's about it. A couple there. But other than that, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do or don't have. If there's no silver, there's no silver. We're hoping for something here. Hoping for something. That's a nice 73D. Wonder if that's the DDL. No. Can't tell if it's a double D, and it's got its FG. That's some nice roller coins in these boxes. That's about it. There's our first 2025. It looks like it's from Philadelphia. And it is. Oh, we need a 26. Will we get a 26? Here's a 225.7. Yeah, I was really hoping. I mean, I get all these boxes. They're weighing them all up at the same time. I figured out of 14 boxes, there'd be some heavy ones, a couple enders maybe. Nothing. Nothing jumping out at you. Nothing jumps out and says, I am potentially a silver coin in this roll. Not even a light roll. All the coins are here. No heavy ones. No light ones. No enders of any kind. There was one that looked a little funny, but I'm pretty sure it definitely was not silver. I think I marked it questionable, but it definitely is not silver, I'm pretty sure, but you never know. I've been fooled before. Yeah, we do this box here. I'm going to move these buckets to bring over a bin because I have no more buckets to fill up. 23. I need to get more buckets, but I don't need that many buckets if I just want to fill them all up. That's why we got to make a run this week. We got to get rid of these coins, all of them. All of them got to go. 25.8. few rusty ones. Hey, Gold Maple, how you doing today? I'm doing good. A little slow this week, but we're here. We're doing good. And how are you doing? That's good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be finding any silver proofs this today. But you never know. Anything's possible. Yeah. One thing I was happy about this week was all my boxes are circulated. I was just happy to see all circulated boxes. At least you have a chance. So. I was really hoping for circulated boxes like last week. That would have been great, but I don't think that's going to happen. So. Red, white, and blue, or red and blue. $225. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't really have a super heavy one. I'll take a gold-plated one. Yeah, we don't have any real heavy rolls, just light heavy ones, so it would be nice. I have found nothing except some NIFCs that I do not see. That's all we've seen so far. How's the weather in Canada today? I'll take a 40% 70. I think that's what we were missing last week. We needed that one. The 70 or the 76. That would be awesome. You're going to find one. Let it be a 70. That would be very nice. I'm pretty sure whoever threw whatever away on that last stump, I'm pretty sure they had to have something like that in there. We just didn't get it. Yeah, that was cool. Last week was definitely a cool week. Couple Benjis. We ended up getting that 1901 Barber and that George Washington commemorative proof. That was unexpected. You never know what you're going to get, you know? Yeah. That's all we're missing right now. That's 70 in the bicentennial. That would be cool. Wow, it's hot and humid up there. Wow. Went out for Fud Sunday with your dad at McDonald's. That's cool. Good deal. Yeah, right now we're batting zeros for the boxes. Right now we're on box number 6. This will be roll 25, and we found nothing so far. Just some NIFCs. We're trying. Do you hunt coins in Canada? Not sure if we got through that. I don't know if I know that from last week. If you actually hunt coins too. $23, $21, $24. Yeah, I did some cheating. Well, I didn't want to call it cheating, but I had to go pick my wife up at the airport the other day. It's not at the store, but the convenience stores are just like all like, you can't just buy one drink. It costs you $4. It's always you got to buy 2 or 3 to get a deal, you know. So I just got my wife a couple of store brand teas, 2 for $3, and they're only like what, 12 ounces? Quarters, dollars, lilies, and tuning. Black tunies. They're rare. Is black toonie, is that like just like a I guess you could call it a planchet air like they have here in the United States, the black beauties. They get them too hot. Get the middle too hot, makes it get black. Yeah, last week it took us 4 boxes to finally get some proofs out of the last drinks box, but right now we're getting nothing out of my 4th normal box. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this puts us to 4 of these boxes. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Let's do 1 and let's have to figure it out. Yeah, this will make box number 6. Still nothing found. MP. Yeah, it's nice not to see a lot of new coins in here, but we're just not getting any silver either, so. I forget that one time we did a hunt. How many boxes we did? I don't know, it was 10 or 12. Got down to the last box of Brinks, and it was the last roll in that last box. Had a silver coin that saved us from having a skunk silver stream. It was just crazy. I mean, most people don't do 10, 12, 14 boxes. We're already getting a hole in our glove. I'm not going to make it. We're going to do 14 boxes. Can you imagine 14 boxes with no silver? I hope we get something. Something. Seven more rolls to go in this box. After this one, we know we can get silver from these boxes. We just haven't found any yet. Alrighty then. Have you yourself ever found the silver? Have you found Mexican silver? It's been a while since I found I think I found one Mexican silver. I know I found a Canadian silver a couple of times. I'm not sure about the Mexican part. Possibility. I would have to look. And one time I got a customer wrap of quarters or something. It was kind of weird or something. It was like a V nickel and a silver something. I think it was a silver Canadian. It was a weird roll, man. A customer wrap roll. It was just a weird roll. It was a cool roll, but very weird. Like nobody's going to believe me. This is the last roll of this box. And there's nothing. Nada. Zilch. Boo. 6 boo boxes in a row. That is not good, but that is what we're getting. Now we're going to move these buckets out of my way. And no more buckets. And we're going to put a bin in its place. A bin. I'm going to use a bin now. We're going to bin it to wet it. Let's go. Now I just need something to put in the bottom of the bin to keep it quiet. Yeah, these boxes are pretty new looking. I think this box is not as bad as the first two when it comes to new ability, I guess you could call it. A lot of new coins in there, but I don't think it looks as bad as the first two. Yeah, there's a lot of new enders today. It's not as bad as the others. More circulated coins in this one, but let's hope there's some silver in it. Let's see what we got here. We got a... Yeah. There you go. How's that? All right, this box looks a little less new. Let's see what we end up with. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Not one new coin in that roll. We're going to see what we get. Yeah. Cool beans, especially with 20 pesos. Bimetallic coins. I don't know what that is. No way. You found newer Mexican 90% silver. That's crazy cool. Oh, this is the one the only one that looked close to being an end. I marked it questionable, but I don't think it is, but you never know. You doubt it. No, not silver. This has a weird toning going on. Man, when you don't see silver enders or any enders, you start seeing things. I was like, yeah, that could be silver, but yeah, not gonna happen. Good news is this box definitely has less new ones in it so far. You can see the difference. Boxes to put in this bin. I got what? How many we got to do left? 8 boxes? We got plenty. Plenty of room for 8 boxes. It definitely wrapped a little tighter than the other boxes, it feels like, but still no silver, still no nothing. One new coin in that mess. Somebody really messed that up. It's another one. I'm going to say that's environmental damage there. It's a dirty one. It looks different than the first two boxes. Definitely getting some dirty ones and clad layers messed up on it. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a silver or a proof or something commemorative. That would be nice. A commemorative right now would be nice. Thin silver, that would be nice. What are your odds of getting a thin silver in boxes like this week? I don't know. Just as good as any week. All but all new coins except one. Double ender new ones. Is this going to be all new too? Yep, all but one. Oh, almost lost it. Almost lost it, but that is not silver. Moving on. 25.7. Will we get lucky today? It'd be nice to get lucky today. Another 225.7. It definitely is not going to be lucky. That is not lucky at all. Not lucky at all, boys and girls. There's definitely less new coins in this box. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. What is that? $226. Not long ago, somebody marked that. That's all new coins. Rolls there. Just think after this box, we'll be halfway through this hunt. Halfway. Still no silver. Still nothing. Still nothing. Yeah, this week we had what, 5 boxes that all heavy rolls in them. 5 of the boxes had silver in them. So far, 2 of our boxes. This is halfway. This is 26. We've got zeros, so. I mean, we've been lucky with the Loomis boxes this year. We're like well over half of the boxes have had silver in them. So I cannot complain how it's been going, even if these all get to be skunks today. It's still been a pretty good ride so far this year compared to the last 2 years. So. It's just going to be a tough pill to swallow if there is no silver out of these boxes this week. Roll number 30. Yeah, I still got my playing Benjis I didn't account for. There's a lot of coins I didn't account for with my totals when I figured it out. There's at least a roll of those. I forget how many I found. A lot of new coins. $25, $3. Come on, something. There's a 226. Newbies, no oldies, no silver, no silver at all. Couple of 7s. Another 7. All new ones. That is not considered lucky at all. It's a beat up coin. Black and black. Yep. Roll number 40. $10 to go in this box. Good news, if that 70's coming, we're getting closer to it. Not yet. That's for you. 5 rolls to go. We have found nothing out of 6, 7 boxes so far. That's crazy. I mean, at least this box didn't have as many new ones as the first 2, so that's good. $225.9, 2 new enders. All new coins. Last roll in box number 7. Nothing. What roll? Another boo box. I think it's going to be a boo day, but we're not done yet. Cool beans. Cool beans. We'll go to the Brinks. Back to the Brinks. Back to the Brinks. These 4 boxes are more or less my extra boxes that I ordered this week. So let's see if the extras was worth the effort. We'll find out. And now we're on to the second half. 25.7. See if the second half can pull it off. There's a 2014 Philadelphia. I mean, there's NIFCs in them, but that's about it. That's about it. Definitely got our share of NIFCs today, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for some silverish stuff, proofish stuff. You would think if the dumping at Brinks, that with all the new coins I dumped from Loomis, you'd think there'd be more coins in this. So it almost feels like I'm not. The 2015 Philadelphia. More coins, so it almost feels like I'm not getting my stuff back. Better ways, I guess you could say. Because it's not a lot of new coins mixed in with these. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's like fishing in a fish pond with no fish. Or maybe there's one in it, we just haven't caught it yet. Let's hope we haven't caught it yet. Anybody else found anything this week? Been a pretty slow week. Monday being a holiday made the week go pretty quick. $25.8. Rule number 20. Boxes of $half you have to hunt to find something. We'll find out. I'm not a robot. Oh man. Repetitious. First 25, nothing. 7. 2010 Denver. Definitely had IFCs in here. That's about it so far. And picked clean. The carcass has been picked clean. $2,005 Philadelphia. $20 to go. 2006 Denver. Will we find silver today? I don't know. Will we find anything today? Can you imagine doing this and not finding not one find out of 14 boxes? That would be like a record for sure. Right now we're at 7 boxes, working on number 8, and no finds. I mean, that's kind of could be like a record too. No finds. I mean, when you start your hunt off with a thumbnail that has like no real heavy ones, no light ones, no enders, no nothing, it's kind of a crapshoot. Ooh, there's a nice 2015 from Denver. There's a nice 2015 from Denver. You know what I mean? They're out there yet. That would be a bad one. I know we've been skunked up. I thought it was in the 20s, but Dennis said it was in the 30s. I forget what it was. With no silver in like 30-some boxes. I know we found proofs and stuff like that. But no silver up to that point. That would be a brutal way to start right now. But anything's possible. Anything is possible. Silver is not a guarantee. There's a 2014 from Denver. I think a lot of them bid on the ends. Rolls to go. Box number 8. That would be brutal. That would be a brutal day not finding one find of all these boxes. There's a 2014 from Denver on the end. It seems like they're always on the end. There's a 2018, or no, I'm sorry, 2019. So we got 19, 18. I don't know. We got 16, 15, I think 14, 13, maybe 12, 11, 10. We just didn't get to 2020 yet, or 26. There's a 14 Denver. Share of NIFCs, there's no doubt about it. I just haven't seen the 2020 yet, or 26, but it's coming. Can't believe our first 26 came out of a Brinks box, but we have not seen one at all since then. There's a 2004 Denver. Yeah, I think we've gotten them all the way down to 2002. Just missing the 20. 5 rolls to go. I'm just going to do another Brinks box just to here's what it is. Do the Brinks. See where they're at. Crazy. 2 rolls to go. These boxes have already been hunted before I got them. Like nothing in them. That's what it feels like. Boom, another boo box. And I mean boo box. Those are all boo pennies, 8 of them. 8 boxes in a row. We found nothing. Can we go for 9? Let's not ruin the streak now. Can we get 9? Well, we go. Let's do another Brinks box. Let's do it. Kind of a brutal day, but I think I'm well expected. I mean, it's expected to be that way. So, can we get 9 in a row with nothing in them? I don't know. Nice 72 from D, but has its FG. Nine boxes in a row with nothing. That is like crazy. Not even a proof. I mean, the Brinks boxes always used to be my proof boxes. You'd always find proofs in them, but I guess I picked them clean, huh? Picked them clean, and now you'll get nothing. Not one sticker coin, nothing. Haven't even seen a holy coin yet. Not saying that we couldn't have missed it, but I haven't seen one. Yeah, I went and ordered extra Brinks boxes just in anticipation of finding some silver in the extra boxes, you know? But it did not happen. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ooh. Oh, we found the proof. We actually found the proof. Oh my God, we got a proof. 2008 San Francisco proof. And it's been marked with the 4 of 26. But we found the proof that somebody marked. We found a proof. We found something. We didn't get skunked. We found a marked proof. I'm happy to have it. Unreal. Unreal. That is crazy. We got something on the board. Howdy, how you doing? Yeah, I have everything. I forget what that said, but yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I have them all somewhere. Yeah, I forget what that had on it. It looked like it was just scratches. Then we figured out it had all those words on it. Yeah. Yep, I have everything. It's in there somewhere. How are you doing? Yeah. I forget what it said. Now that's gonna bug me what it says. Yeah, we went through all that stuff to figure out what it. Oh, it was some kind of business or something. It had a business on it with a date. I think it was Merry Christmas, I believe. Yeah, it had a business name with Merry Christmas on it or something. Yeah. Yep. And I think that was some company in, don't quote me, I think that was a company somewhere in Pennsylvania, actually. Yeah, it's coming back to me slowly. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool find. What are your odds, you know? Yeah. You just never know what you're going to find. I mean, last week we ended up finding a George Washington commemorative proof after talking about it. And then we found the barber. I think it was I know I have 5 or 6 barbers in my tube, plus there's at least one in a flip. So I found at least 5 or 6 barbers in my hunts. Still waiting for my third seeded. Yeah, it's crazy what you're going to find. Today we finally found the mark proof. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool find. I mean, it takes a while, but it's amazing what we'll find in these boxes over time, you know. Most of them have nothing in them, but some of them have the crazy cool finds. And one of a kind find, I'm guessing you're going to say too. What do you have to find somebody's little gift from working at a company, and then somebody ended up dumping it, you know, and you ended up with it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, something tells me it had like 1969 on it or something like that. Merry Christmas, some company. I think it was 69 or something like that. $4.26. Just last month, yeah. 4.26 was last month. Somebody found that coin last month. Mark didn't dump it. Crazy. Yeah, we haven't found anything crazy like that today. That's a 2006 Philadelphia. Plenty of NIFCs in there, but not the ones we're looking for. Oh, somebody, we have found our heart. We found our heart. Sent out with love. Sent with love. Well, it took us, 9 boxes to find a mark proof. That's crazy. 9 boxes to find something. 9. Insane. 225.9. Roll 25. None for you. Yeah, pretty much I have every coin that I've ever found. There's only a few exceptions. I gave him when ECC was doing. I gave some to him to give away, and I gave him 2 or 3 of my Bling and Benjis when he got them graded for me. But other than that, I have every single coin that I've ever found. So yeah, 2012 Philadelphia. Yeah, I went through them the other day. I just went through. I was stacking stuff, and then they were stacked, and then you ran out of room. Then I started putting them down here to get them out of the way, and then stuff was falling down. So I took my stacks and put most of them down, so they're in one layer. So I added all my coins up. I added all the rolls of coins up. There are a few. I have quite a few in flips and stuff like that, but we'll just go majority. 99% of my coins are in tubes. So I counted those tubes up. I have there's 217 rolls of 40%ers. Let me do this. I remember, but I'm not going to try to break into my brain. So there's 217 rolls, 40%. And then there was 46 rolls of 90% Kennedys. I have 18 rolls of Benjis. And I only have 7 rolls of Walking Liberties. So I figured this out on the 28th, and on the 28th, silver was at 73.64. So I actually have 4,340 40%ers, 920 90%ers, 360 Benjis, and 140 Walkers. That's a total of 5,760 silver coins that I have in tubes. Troy ounces, 1,533.87. That's a lot, dude. And with the price per silver based on silver content, it comes out to 87,755.58 value. So now if silver price was still around 30, 35, you could just cut that in half, but yeah. So I finally counted all my rolls. That includes, there's a 2006 Philadelphia. That includes all my silver. So that includes the stuff I found in boxes and all my bags and all my extras. You think I'm that high? 5,760. That's over 6 full boxes of silver. Could you imagine somebody handing you 6 full boxes of silver coins? That's pretty cool. A lot of work. You think how many boxes I had to hunt just to get that? A lot of work. A lot of hard work. A lot of running around. I've been doing it. There's another 2014 from Denver. I started doing this sometime like January, February of 2019. So I started in 2019. So we're in 2026. So I'm working on my 7th year of coin roll hunting. Yeah. It sounds like a lot, 5,760 coins. That is a lot, but man, it's a lot of hard work to get that far. A lot. And there's only a few left in rolls that weren't full rolls. And my bling and Benjis, and I don't know how many silver coins in flips. I don't want to say there's a lot, but there's some silver coins in the flips. And that's also not counting all my proofs. Actually, I don't know why I didn't count that, because I don't think I have a full roll of silver proofs. So between the, the seeded and the barbers and all the other stuff that doesn't make a full roll yet. So there's a couple there yet, but it's not a lot. I would say maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 more full rolls, just guessing, that aren't accounted for. Maybe more. I would say no more than 10. Yeah. It takes a long time to fill up rolls when you're not finding any silver. Yeah. That's crazy. So I've been doing this for what? It'll be 7 years now. I was hoping to average at least 1,000 silver coins a year, but right now we're not doing that. I mean, the last couple of years, it's been rough. It's been rough. Everybody knows it. Yeah. You know, and I just wonder if you took that silver to a coin dealer right now, how much they would give you for it. So we're going to say 20% less than what that value is. So it's going to be somewhere around 71, 72,000. But I still would not complain. Yeah. You could buy a new car. You could buy a new pickup truck. A lot of McDonald's going on there. A lot of Sundays there. I still have it all. Almost all of it. Only a few that I don't have. Yeah, because Coin Itself said something last week that he cashed in $1,000 face of 40%er the other week, and I was just curious what kind of value my stuff is worth, you know. So kind of got an idea what it's worth. It's close to 90 grand based on the silver prices today. So can't argue with that. It's a lot of work, a lot of time involved, a lot of time chasing after coins, opening them up, dumping them, dealing with some nasty tellers along the way, and COVID, and yeah. Most people are pretty nice about it. I mean, ordering coins, banks closing, not able to get coins. It's been a ride. It's just going to be a continuation of that ride. So, I mean, the other week I ordered some boxes. I paid for the boxes. So we won't be doing that. If the boxes were doing that well, I would have ordered more. But I'm not ordering boxes and paying for them that aren't producing. It's not worth the risk. So last boxes ended up with, I think, 0 or 1 silver. It wasn't worth it. All I needed was three 40%ers to make up the difference of the cost. Last roll in this box. Box number 9. We only got one proof out of box number 9, but it is our first find of today. Whew. We finally got a proof, a marked scratch proof now that I look at it. Dirty mark 2008 San Francisco marked proof, but we did find a proof. That is a proof, boys and girls. That is a proof. Insane. Just the 40% alone was 1,166.5 troy ounces of silver. Insane. That's a lot. That's a lot. We're just going to keep going with the breaks. We're going to finish the breaks. Then we'll go to the Loomis. So 2 more breaks boxes. Let's get it over with. Just going to do it. This one actually has a 220 something in it. We do have a heavy one in here. It's down here marked in orange. I think it's a 226.1. I forget what it said. I don't know. 226.1 or 2. But we do have a heavy one. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Some more new enders in this one. Maybe we'll find some silver with the ones with more new enders. So let's see what we get. That's crazy though. Think about it, 6.5 years. It'll be next month. It'll be like almost 6.5 years. We'll say a good 6 years. A lot of work, but it's all about the hobby. It's more. You can't look at it like it's. That's how I was feeling more like a job there for a while. So I just actually slowed down. And I could get more stuff, but I just choose not to right now. I'm actually getting more than I want to, but I'm just trying to get more boxes. The more you get, the better chances are of finding stuff, you know. You're only getting 4 or 5 boxes a week, and you can double that to 10 boxes. You're going to find twice as much stuff. So it's a nice 83, but it has its FG. Volume is key. I mean, yeah. Volume is key. A lot of banks closed up. I mean, a lot of banks closed, and then the banks, my original banks will not order you coins anymore. They will not order coins. They will not order coins anymore. So there still are banks out there that will do it for you, but it's getting few and far between. Yeah, we're just going to do all the Brinks boxes. We only got 2 to go. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get 2 boxes in a row lucky. See that? After I said that, we're going on the streak. We end up getting a proof out of the box. Yeah, if I wouldn't have said anything, we would have got skunked, right? I was actually hoping to keep on and see how our skunk streak was going to go till we found something. But yeah, right now, no silver, though. So we're actually on a 9-box skunkless silver skunk streak right now. Because the last box we did last week had silver, so yeah. Right now we're 9 in a row, working on number 10. Yeah, if you can find that kind of silver, like half that amount of silver every year, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You could probably make a living off of it, but yeah, not in today's society. We're not going to make a living off of coin roll hunting. Right now, I'm only on like 200 some coins. That was almost looks silverish, but no. 74D. I'm going to check it for the DDO, and it is not. Yeah, I'm only at like 200 some coins. Let's see how this works. Let's see what I got. What did I get for the year so far? Let's see. I am at 260 silver coins for the year. It's 142 boxes. This is all the boxes. 142 boxes, not counting this week's boxes. And out of that, 58 have had silver. Brinks, I've gotten 44, not counting the 8 we're doing today. Only 3 have had silver of 18 silver. Garda, 80 33s. 11 boxes, 7 had silver, but there was only 10 silver coins. Carter with no stamp had 8 with nothing in them. And the Loomis, 79 boxes of, think about this, 79 boxes of Loomis, and 48 of those have had silver, 232 silver coins. That's nuts. That's good. So even if my Loomis boxes come up zeros today, I'm still well over 50% of the boxes have silver. That's insane. That's good. It's just that we're not doing it today. What is it? 48 out of 70 some boxes? That's insane. That's like 75%. What is the percentage of that? 75%. That's good. 232 silver coins out of, yeah. But these Brinks boxes just, that's all I got to say. They stink. Brinks stinks, you know. But we had a good box there for a while. I didn't think there was any silver in the Brinks anymore until we got one. And we finally got a box with some enders that had 16 in it. So, yeah, there's silver out there, but it's a tough grind. So, out of 40 boxes, one had a lot of silver. So, we're working on our next. If we do 8 today, it'll be 12. So we got 28 to go to our next 40. So hopefully within the next 28 boxes, we're going to get another good box. So yeah. What am I, 260 coins for the year? If you're going to get 1,000 coins, you better hurry up. We're only a quarter, 25% of the way there. Plus, I got 10. Oh, there's actually two heavy ones in this box. There's 2 heavy ones in this box. There's another one marked too. Maybe the other one was 226 or something. 2009. I think pretty sure we've got all the NIFCs. There's 2004. Just have not gotten a 2020. Yeah, very tough hunt. So right now I'm hoping for 1 silver coin out of 14 boxes just to not have a. We haven't had a no silver stream for a while. So right now we're working on a no silver stream. We'll find out. Found the proof. That was it. Just found this one proof. These are just boo pennies, just to show you. I put pennies up there to know how many boxes we did, but those are all nothings. And then we found so far with this 2008 San Francisco clad proof that's been marked. That's it so far. So we still have 1 more box of Brinks to go after this, and then 3 more boxes. We got 4.5 boxes to do yet to find a silver. Let's hope we find another silver. That motor finally shut off. It almost sounded like a lawnmower motor. It was just running because it wasn't moving. Kind of weird. No, it's a 97. That motor finally shut off. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, normally we try to do 10 or 12 boxes, but yeah, now that you think about it, it'll be 10 boxes. This will be number 10 with no silver. Yeah. I'm going to say that's been a long time. Nice thick 89. So yeah, you imagine doing 14 boxes with no silver? And remember, what we just say, 48 out of 70 some boxes have had silver in the Loomis. So that's like, we'll just say it's around 70-75% of the boxes. And now today we're going to get stumped. Yeah, that would be a brutal pill to swallow, you know. If you were betting on a football game, and says, yeah, 75% of the time they win, we're betting on them. We're going to win 75% of the time. Yeah. Yeah, I just watched a movie. It was, who was, Robert De Niro and, I think the movie was called 2 for the Money. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it was based on gambling and stuff, and yeah, things went south there. Robert De Niro and can't think of his name. I can picture his face. McConaughey. Was it McConaughey? What's his name? Something McConaughey. Samuel McConaughey? Or Daniel? Samuel? It's an alright movie. Yeah, sometimes if you want to watch a good movie, you got to watch the older ones. A lot of these new movies today just don't go anywhere, or they just that lame-o. That's just my opinion. So I watch a good old movie. Yeah, I was going to say that I was starting to look, but it's not. It's closest thing so far looking like silver. What did that say? 62622? 62622? McConaughey. I can't think of his first name. Matthew. I think it's Matthew. McConaughey. Yeah. We're not doing good here. Running out of rolls. I know we have a lot of rolls to hunt, but we're running out of rolls. Yeah, we went to the movies the other day. Was it last weekend? Was it last weekend? Yeah, I think it was last weekend. Went to go see that Goat Detectives or whatever, that movie. That was pretty good. It's actually a pretty good movie. That was actually a good movie. Sometimes when you look at those sheep, they almost look real. When the chicken crossed the road, it's like a real chicken, man. I did a good job on it. This is going to be bad. All right, 15 rolls to go. We have two heavy ones. I think one's a 226. I think the other one's a 226. Yeah, they're both 226s. It don't mean anything, but get your hopes up a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. Just amazing, like all these boxes, and there's like nothing. Oh, what's this? Another marked coin. This one says it's got the same 4, but it says 126. Oh, it's got 426 on it too. It was found in 126 and then 426. Crazy. That is crazy. Finding somebody's marked coins. Recently marked coins. Yeah, this is going to be crazy now you say. I mean, 10 boxes, no silver. That's rough. Now, 8 of these, well, actually, 3 of those are going to be Loomis. So you think about it, 3 Loomis boxes and no silver, considering we're averaging 50% of the boxes. 226. Can we get a 40 out of this? This would be nice to see something come out of a roll. No, nothing. Just happens to be a 226. That's the start of the range of the heavies. And 3 out of 40 boxes having silver in the, yeah, that's not good at all. 3 out of 40 boxes having silver for these Brinks boxes. That is not good. And we're only starting on 12 boxes now, so yeah, our odds of finding one are getting better, I guess you could say, but still slim. One mark proof so far. That is terrible. Roll 45. Roll 45. 5 to go in this box. I was hoping out of 8 Brinks boxes that one of them's going to have silver. Right now, there's nothing. Nothing. That's why I went for the extra boxes, trying to find some silver. Try to find something. Well, these are actually my extra boxes of brinks because this is the extra bank. All we got was a proof so far. Proofy proof. 74. They tried to make it look silvery, but it's not silver, just a faker. Somebody faked it out. Kind of looks silver, but it is not. Don't even sound like it. Found the fake. Oh, found the faker. That does not count. Last roll, another 226. It would be nice to see us 40 or something in one of these 226s, but not today yet. Another boo box. That was a boo box, right? Yeah, that was a boo box. Wow. Boo. 10 boxes in a row with no silver. One proof. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 boxes. Man. Woo! Do the last brinks and see where we stand. We got a 226 too in this box. Get closer. Maybe that might be enough to get us up there. We'll find out here shortly. Yeah. 226 too. Closer, but no guarantees. It'd be nice. Last brinks box. And we got 3 Lumas, so 50% of my Lumas boxes have silver. Hopefully the next 3 are going to have silver, but right now I'm hoping 1 has silver. So yeah, crazy. 8 boxes, no silver. Not looking too happy here. Ten boxes in a row with no silver. That is probably the first time that has happened in a long time. Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow when you have all those numbers to tell you that over 50% of your Loomis boxes had silver. But yet today you might get no silver out of 6 boxes. That's the one that's hard to swallow there. I mean, the other week, last week, the week before, we had 5 boxes. Only 1 had silver, but then last week, 5 of them had silver. So 2 weeks in a row, we've had 50% of our boxes had silver. Yeah. No guarantees. So I'm hoping if I get 0 boxes with silver in this week, I'm hoping I get 6 boxes next week to make up for it. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? That's all part of the game. It's another dirty one, another rusty one. In the bottom of a can or something. Yeah. I mean, last 2 years, we've only been like 20-25% of the boxes have had silver. So when you're doing well over 50%, that's a pretty good year. Yeah, the last couple of years have been really tough. This year's been actually fairly nice so far. So a lot of new boxes this year too. I think we're around 40 boxes or so, 40 some boxes of brand new 2024s. That hurts you too, because those are boxes that you have missed opportunities to find anything in them. So yeah. That MP must take a lot of time to mark those coins. put MP and then a line down through. Yeah, there's another rusty one. Another rusty 73. To sit there and mark all the coins. It's supposed to be an MP, I think. I'm assuming it's him. Yeah. All right, our 226-2. That would be nice to see something in this roll. And nothing again. No guarantee with these. It's a starting point, 226. MP. Yeah. Terrible, isn't it? Blanks. It's terrible. You got to go through the bad ones to get the good ones, I guess. Last week was a good one, so I'm not complaining. It just sucks right now, but yeah. Still got 3 more boxes after this one, Loomis. But there's no guarantee. Right now, I'm hoping for... I know this guy had nothing better to do with his time, man. To really mark them up. Those are all MPs. He likes to mark his coins good, don't he? What's this say? I have no clue. POB? POB? Yeah. Yeah, 2 or 3 boxes a week, but still, that adds up over time. You get blanks all the time. Another dirty one. Yeah, lately, I mean, everybody knows it's just been tough. The last couple of years have been tough, you know. So many people doing it and trying to get the box that has the silver in it versus, yeah. It's out there. You just got to be patient to get it. That's all. It's just crazy. We're on box number 11. No, 1 fine. And I think some people mark the coins to see if they get them back. That's a nice 73D. I know one person, you don't see it like I used to. I don't know if it was on the guarded, no, yeah, the guarded boxes. You used to see it all the time, like the 71, the 72 Philadelphia, 71D, 3D, 4D, 7D. Somebody used to mark We Trust, and they used to mark the FG. I think the reason they did that was so because they're always looking for the variety. But I don't see that like I used to. I mean, they're out there somewhere, but I just don't see those coins. I can see those being marked that way. But for the most part, people just put initials on, names on. You know, like this MP. First time I ever saw, I mean, that's an MP, but that's MP. First time I saw that, I know at least 1 or 2 boxes. They were just loaded with marked coins. They were different colors: red, green, black, purple, blue. Looked like a Christmas tree lights when I was dumping them. So yeah, you see the MP a lot. You can see them everywhere. But I think some people just mark them to see if they get them back. I mean, just think if you could have marked every coin that you ever hunted. How many times have I hunted these coins? How many times have these coins been in my hand? You won't know. I don't think I'd have time to mark every coin I ever did. I got to be coming up on $2 million hunted in the last 7 years, you know, 6+ years. Imagine how many of these coins I've had in my hand over and over and over again. So, yeah. You'd probably be shocked, like, yeah. Boom, that is the first row is gone. This is our last Sprinks box. Oh yeah, this is our last Sprinks box, man. This is gonna really suck. I was really hoping we were gonna get at least one silver out of this Sprinks box. At least one. I know it doesn't sound like much, but I'm not asking for much. But right now, Brinks is the only thing he gave us anything was a marked proof, you know. Yeah, like good guarded boxes. When I used to get them, number 3, man, 3 was like everywhere. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I used to see that a lot. And I used to see, like, I called it sediment. Different people would mark them. They used to have names for them. Philadelphia. Guy used to mark the FG and the We Trust. And I think the reason he did that was because he was checking for the variety. So he said instead of, since he'd already checked it, he just marked it while he was doing it so he wouldn't have to do it again in the future. So yeah, used to see that a lot. Yeah, I think they just mark them to see if they get them back. Painted coins, I used to see so many orange. They were painted. They were literally painted. Orange was the most common. Then you see purple. Once in a while black, but mostly orange. Just that bench string and sun rolls. Those are the ones that were always those were like, yeah. Yeah, I really thought I was going to get new coins this week for the Loomis because it's the way it's been. It seems like a couple weeks circulated, a couple weeks new. So we did 2 or 3 circulated weeks, and I figured we were going to do new. We did get a lot of new coins this week, but at least they're circulated. So, yeah. This is brutal. Be 11 boxes and 1 find. Yeah. Scratches on it. 15 rolls to go. Will Loomis pull out anything else besides the scratch mark proof? I mean, Loomis boxes used to be my proof boxes. I used to get, I mean, you got proof in the other boxes, but it seemed like the Brinks were my proof boxes. There was always proofs. Today, you can't hardly find anything and anything anymore. Pick clean. Hunting style. Hey, Rick, how you doing? The hunt goes slow. We're still hunting. We're on box number 11, and we have 1 scratch proof to show for it so far. Yeah, it's a rough one. We're working on a silverless stream right now. 1 find. I mean, we found a bunch of NIFCs, but I'm not saving those. Plenty NIFCs, but that's it. How you doing, Rick? I see you're streaming tonight instead of last night. I hope you get some yummies. Somebody's got to get them. 10 rolls to go, and Brinks will be over with. Man, 8 boxes. Nothing. Plenty of rusty ones. Plenty of rusty ones. Plenty of rusty ones. I even ordered extra boxes to help me. I have 3 boxes of Loomis to go yet. There's no real heavy ones. There's no enders. A lot of new coins this week, so that feels weird. But yeah, 14 boxes. 14 boxes with no silver. That would be a brutal. Yeah, after getting that Barber last week, huh? Barber and that proof commemorative, that was a good week. So I just assume we're just going to have a bad week. It was like a farewell gift. Farewell. Got a dirty coin. Parting gift. Yeah, somebody threw a bunch of messed up coins away there. Yeah. How many boxes are you planning on doing tonight? And I'm just curious if Martin's buying them all again. I think it's Martin. I believe. 2 rolls to go, man. This has been a brutal 8-box hunt. This is not what I got 8 boxes for. Last roll for the Brink. Moderator night. Well, that's good. Last roll. 8 boxes of Brinks, and we got one marked proof. That was it. Out of 8 boxes. Wow. Another skunk box. Boom. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Silverless boxes. Man, my Loomis boxes, it's going to be terrible to think that 48 out of 70 some boxes had silver, and now we're going to get skunked. We'll find out through 150 rolls. We'll find out right now, boys and girls. We'll find out right now. We are going to find out how bad it's going to be. And this box doesn't look too bad. It almost kind of looks like the ones last week. It didn't have a lot of new enders. And this has some, but there's mostly circulated coin enders on this one. So this one definitely looks better than the first 3. And first 2 were brutal. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. And away we go. 150 rolls to go. Box number 12. Yeah. Yeah, I watch him once in a while. I haven't seen him in a while, though. It's going to be a really hard pill to swallow. We don't get a silver out of one of these Loomis boxes. Rick's going to have to pick up the slack if I don't get anything. These are wrapped tight. These are wrapped tight. These are tightly wrapped. Tight wrapped rolls. It's a dirty one. Looking for some dirty silver, clean silver, half dirty silver, anything that looks silver, half a silver, thin silver, super thin silver, something. That was crazy last week. You open that roll up and see that thin silver. It's like, shaka. 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 Yeah. This would be terrible if all my boxes were skunked. We just went through this, what, 70-some boxes I've gotten from Loomis, and 48 of them have had silver. And this is really going to be a hard pill to swallow, but it is possible. That's kind of one reason why I wanted to get the Brinks out of the way, so they're done. Now we can focus on the Loomis. And hopefully one of these 3 boxes has a silver coin in it. This is brutal. Rick, are you still getting like 9 boxes a week? Kind of like almost a gold plated kind of, but that's not gold. Somebody put a mark this cheek too. Kind of like copper gold plated, but not very nice to keep. I'm not going to keep it. Still 9 a week. Well, I got 14 this week, and right now we're not doing very well. He's tough. Tough. Yeah, I went to another bank and ordered 4 more Brinks boxes, but I thought it was going to be next week, but they came in Friday, so I've got extra boxes hoping, even though they stink. I figured maybe we'll get lucky. Man, right now the Brinks is the only box that had a marked proof that I found. I can't believe it. 1 proof. 1 marked proof. That is it. This is like really brutal right now. I mean, I'm like prepared for it to happen because I just felt like there was not going to be a good week based on what I saw with the weights and all the new coins and what happened last week. So I'm just trying to I'm prepared for not having a silver week. No silver. Right now, with 14 boxes, I'm hoping for 1 silver. Whether you do or you don't have a silver, it's what we're looking for right now. But this is the worst hunt so far of the year. I mean, 1 find right now out of 11 boxes. So not really good. Not good at all. Not good at all. So I am prepared for this day. Yeah, there'll be days like this. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you're only doing like 2 or 3 boxes on the stream every time, but when you're doing 14, one would think you would get something. And based on my averages, you really think you would get something. But yeah, this is the bet you're going to lose on the football game that said you were supposed to win, right? I'm good with it. I'm good. I did pick up $200 worth of customer wraps on Monday, and I did get 10 silver coins out of that, so I did get my silver for the week. There's no doubt about it. I got 10 silver coins out of customer wrap. Just didn't get anything out of the boxes yet. So I actually did well. How much silver did you end up with at the end of the week? 10. You did good. 3. The one actually had 8 in it. Had 3 90s and 5 40s in the one roll. And 2 of the other rolls had a 40 in them. So that was a good day. And then I did find that I did get also found in 5 other rolls that I got, there was actually 2 2026s in there, but I gave them away to somebody that likes half dollars. So went to a store and she likes collecting half dollars, so I told her you'll like these. So I went out and trucked and got them, give them to her. It's only my 3rd. I've only found 3 so far. 2026s. They are cool looking, there's no doubt about it. I like them. I mean, they should change the design. I mean, they shouldn't keep doing Kennedy all that. They should find another design to put on the coin. You know, it's getting old. I know we have a 250-year anniversary, but they should, you know, 2027, they should just come out with a different something besides Kennedy all the time, you know? Make it look cooler, make it more, you know, I don't know, more desirable because it's something different. Yeah, everybody's trying to suck them 2026s up. Roll number 30, still no finds. This is crazy. Crazy. We're on box 12 with only 1 find. And there was plenty of NIFCs, but I don't save those. Yeah, that's the only thing we would have found would have been a bunch of NIFCs. Right now, we're batting zeros on anything else. Definitely less new coins in this box. But still no finds. To go, 225.7. Will we get in there today? Will we get a lucky anything today? I don't know. You've already gotten full boxes. Wow. I figured it would be happening here, but the only boxes I've been getting are the 2024 Philadelphia's. So I was actually anticipating on getting brand new boxes this week, but I did get all circulated boxes, even though there's a lot of new ones in some. 3 of them so far. This one here's not been as bad, but full boxes. What boxes were they in? Were they in the Loomis or the FN string or the Brinks boxes? Can you believe it? This is the last day of May. June starts tomorrow. That's just crazy. We're gonna be in June, man. It's almost winter time. Roll number 40, Brinks, yeah. All my Brinks boxes, they've been pretty heavily circulated. There's not even hardly any newer coins in them. But there's not much anything else in them either. So you did get that one box, what, 2 weeks ago that had 16 in it? That's about it. Brinks is tough. Brinks has always been tough for me. 9 rolls to go. This is going to really suck if I get skunked, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Somebody didn't throw silver in these boxes. They hunted them and then they wrapped them. Empty. Brand new boxes. There's an X. There's not an X. It's not a silver X. I can tell you that. Brutal, brutal, brutal. 5 rolls to go in this box. Not looking happy here at all. Brutal. Yeah, I still got 10, 20, 24 boxes to open up yet. I haven't got around to it yet. Busy, man. For some reason, when spring hits, man, it's just busy. I mean, I done mowing the grass around 7:30, stacked some wood, went to go eat. By the time we got home, it was already 9:30 on our way home. By the time I get home, feed the cats, it's like time to go to bed. It's like, can't even unwind. I think I just went to bed at 11 or 11:30 and stayed up till then. Wow, this is brutal, man. Last roll. Box number 12, last roll. Still no silver. Still no finds in the brink or in the Loomis box. Another boo box. Brutal. This is the worst. This is the worst hunt, I think, ever. Right now, this is the worst hunt ever. Unreal. 12 boxes, 1 marked proof. That's all I found. Wow, this is brutal. 2 more to go, boys and girls. You know, this box here, first time I ever got a Loomis box that had something written on it. I think it was a 40-something. And there was 20-some coins in that box. Every time I see a number on a box, I'm thinking I'm going to open it up and see all these enders. Well, didn't happen. It's never happened again, but yeah. Every time I see it, somebody wrote something on it, so I'm like, why do they write a number on it? So I'm wondering why the number they write it on. Is that how many boxes they wrapped that day, you know, or how many's left? I don't know. Let me go through inventory. Yeah, every time I've done it, first time I had like a 40-something, there was like 20-some coins in the box, but I've never had a repeat. So yeah. This guy marks 226, and on the other side, this is probably a dot. So yeah. It's just like the last box. It isn't too bad, but lucky number 13 coming. Do it. Can we get a silver out of one of these Brinks boxes? It's amazing. 48 out of 70-some boxes have had silver, but yet this will be our 5th box. 4 boxes have had nothing, so yeah. Right now I'm hoping to see 1 silver coin. Nah, the only heavies were 226 2, 226 1, 226. It's mostly because there was new rolls. I know there was a 226. I think 2 in the last box or thing, but there was no silver. Yeah, when I weighed up all these boxes, it's like, yeah, it's not looking good. No enders, no nothing. 226 2 was the heaviest roll. Most of the heavy rolls were in the boxes with mostly all new coins. Yeah. This is going to be like It's gotta be. It's the worst hunt ever. So far, there's one marked proof. And we're on box number 13. Crazy. Somebody set me up. Somebody set me up bad. Rude awakening, but no. I'm just going to say it out loud. I think this, from last week to this week, I'm expecting it based on what we found last week. We had a really good week last week. So I actually thought we were going to get new boxes this week, which I did not. I actually got circulated boxes. I was only hoping for circulated boxes. And I don't like to push it saying circulated boxes with silver in them. So I got what I wanted, circulated boxes. I was happy to see them. Gives me a chance. So I feel that this is gonna happen this week, and I think next week when it comes to the Loomis, I'm gonna get brand new boxes again. That's what I think is gonna happen. So that's my prediction. I'll let you know next time I see you. The Brinks boxes, I'm just assuming. There's Martin. How you doing, Martin? Yeah, those are boo pennies, man. Those are boo pennies. There's 126. All boo pennies, brother. Not like last week. We're going to have a wake-up call. We're having a wake-up call today. Waking up to reality. This can't happen. This is a bad reality check. Really bad reality check. I know it. I'm not oblivious to it. Yeah. I'm doing good, except for the boo boxes, man. It's a good day. It's a nice day. Last 2 days, I got the grass and everything mowed yesterday. Weeds whacked. Pool's all straightened out. I think we got it straightened out. Water's pretty clear, but it's cold. Just got to put the ladder in now. Ain't nobody going in the pool. Unless they like the Arctic. Put it this way. You either really like the cold or you're going to be drunk to jump in that pool. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. I'm happy. Pool's pretty much ready to go. Just got to put the ladder in now. Take it 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't put the ladder until everything's all cleaned up, ready to go. No sense getting the ladder in my way while I'm cleaning. Yeah, I don't know who's going to go in, and I don't really go in the pool. Wife doesn't really go in the pool, and the kids away at college classes and stuff, so there ain't going to be no friends coming over. So it is what it is. It's part of my routine. Part of my routine. Oh, man. It's a beautiful weekend. No doubt about it. Yesterday was pretty windy and cool, but that's a good day to mow the grass when it's cool. And today I figured I'm either going to stream, which I wanted to get rid of the boxes so I can get rid of all my boxes that I have open this week. So we can move on. That's my goal this week. And hopefully get some circulated boxes with some silver. Yeah. Wow. 225.9. I'm always hoping we maybe see a 40 in one of these rolls, but man, we're doing blanks. I hope they didn't start taking the silver out of these boxes now. Yeah. One would think with 14 circulated boxes that there would be something in them. And this is like bad. This is really bad. This will be a day to remember. Yeah, I came home from a meeting. I went to see what you were doing on your stream, Rick, and you weren't even there. And I realized it won't be till today. So yeah. Hope you do well. Hope everybody does well. $25 down, 25 to go. Still have 75 chance to find a silver to keep this silver streak alive. Yeah. And I'll tell you one thing, if we find a silver, I hope it's something really unique. Last week was a good week. Can't believe it's like a week goes by so fast. It's unreal. Here we are Monday already, June 1st. Can you believe it? July 4th will be here before you know it. Roll number 30. Man, this is a brutal box. It's brutal. Brutal. $20 to go. 70 total. It's going to be a really short recap. It's going to be a really short recap. It's going to be the shortest recap in the history of one roll at a time here. Yeah. Insane. This is insane. Somebody got a little bit of, you know, what you call it. They call that. I forget. On it. I mean, I don't want to be greedy or nothing, but the $50 bags this year already, I mean, we're on par for normality. You know, we've already gotten 5 $50 bags this year. The year before we only had 6, and then the year before that we had 7. So in reality, I mean, I know it's only end of May, but I've already gotten 5 bags this year, so I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 more. But yeah, every week goes by, I'm like, somebody called the other day, and the number that came up on the thing, I'm like, first thing that went through my head was $50 bag. I'm like, oh, that ain't a $50 bag. I saw that bank, and I'm like, it threw me off because I'm not used to seeing that call me, you know. I'm thinking $50 bag. I'm on my way. That's the first thing that went through my head. No, it wasn't the $50 bag. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we already got 5 this year, so I can't complain, I guess you could say. The most we've ever gotten was 7. So we had 7, 6, 5. I hope it's not a trend. We still got another 7 months to go. I'm hoping to get at least 1 more. Listen, if I got to wait another 7 months for a loaded bag, I'm waiting. Oh, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to have to, though. I just feel like it's going to happen anytime soon, you know? You never know. Hope they didn't forget about me. I think I got my name in at like 8 or 9 different banks, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to, you know. Crazy cool, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. Maybe I'll get one for my, maybe I get a couple before my birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. Wow, this is brutal. 10 rolls to go. This is brutal. This is a brutal, brutal day for finds. There's no doubt about that. Brutal. Almost kind of had a silver to it, but not silver. Only saw one faker today so far, and I'm not gonna. If I see a silver edge, I'm not gonna get excited till I see the date. I've been fooled before. I will not be fooled today. Man, no chrome plated, no gold plated, no, just one marked proof. Unreal. What is that, man? The dirty 72. Dirty. Huh? Kind of had a silver dirty look to it, but not today. Oh yeah, the one silver coin in that roll actually was a hold silver. Somebody hold it. Is that a proof? No. Somebody drilled a hole in it. It sure is. And you're witnessing it today. This is a very rare moment. Very. And I'm not bragging either. This is not a bragging moment. This is nothing to brag about. This is unprecedented. Call the media. Get them in here. We're having a emergency meeting. We still got time for the 6 o'clock news. This is really bad, dude. This is bad. What are your odds of the last box having something in it now? Right now, I was hoping to see at least one silver coin. This is brutal. I mean, what are your odds of the last box? Oh, this is all staged. If there's I don't want a silver coin in the last box because then you might think it's staged. What do you mean the last box had 30 of them in it with no enders? Nah, you're lying one roll. That's staged. I think about that, like when we gonna get our next sleeper box, you know? This is the last roll in box number 13. This is brutal. We found nothing. I mean nothing in the Loomis rolls at all. This is brutal. This is just terrible. I'm down to 50 rolls. 50 rolls to find a silver. Those are all skunk boxes of silver. One proof so far out of a Brinks box. Oh, that would be great. I don't want to be greedy, but I envision one day I got a Kennedy bag. I got a Benji bag. I would love to get a Walker bag. I've never gotten a Walker box, and I've never gotten a Walker bag. I would love to see at least 10 Walkers in a bag. I'm not to be greedy, but that would be cool. I mean, what would a Walker bag be? You know, 5 in a bag? I wouldn't say not, you know. A Walker bag. We got 48 Benjis in a bag once. 48. That was cool. That was cool. A Walker bag would be cool. All right. This is our last box. And based on the numbers, I'm going to say there's a lot of new ones. But let's see what we got. This is going to be a new box, isn't it? Oh, yeah. It's going to be bad. This is one of the newer boxes. A lot of new coins. So I'm not holding my breath on this one either. This is brutal. Another one with a lot of new coins. And the only reason we probably got heavy ones because they're going to be all the new coins make them heavier. A couple of 226 ones and a 226, but I'd go to Vegas right now and bet there's nothing in this box. There's nothing in this box, but If there is, it's going to be a miracle. This is going to be a miracle. I thought there was another box with a lot of new ones in it, and that's it. Oh, it's mostly 24s, I think. No, it's not 25s. I've seen 125 today. It's usually 23s and 24s. But yeah, this is going to be either brutal or the best box ever, because if we find a silver in this mess, it'll be a miracle. 24s. They're mostly 24s. They're mostly from Philadelphia. That's what they are. Yeah, I was hoping that this box was not going to look that bad, but it looks bad. Can we get one silver coin in this mess? I don't think this is going to be a sleeper box either. We get 15 coins out of this, I'm giving this all away. That ain't going to happen, but anything's possible. You think you're going to find a silver in there? It's possible. They could have been there, but wow. What a way to end this day. That's what I said. Most of the boxes are a lot of new coins. A lot of. Now, 226.2 was the heaviest we had today. But when you got all these new coins, you're going to get a lot of 226s, 226 1s, 2s. But yeah, nothing that's saying I'm going to be a silver coin. So, good news is all the coins are here. We just haven't found any silver. I mean, there are some rolls, I mean, like normal, but mostly 24. These are actually Denver's, for real? These are Denver 24s. That's weird. They're usually Philadelphia's. These are Denver's. These. Yeah, I know. Rob, he gets lucky once in a while. We've gotten lucky, but my lucky boxes were when they had the 21s in them. I can't say I've ever gotten 24s, but it's going to be hard to find the silver and all that mess. This day we're living. Yeah. It's going to be terrible. But you never know. You never know. We're not done yet. So what are your odds of the last box having a silver and the other one's not? Just as good as any other box, I guess. It's going to be a down to the wire shocker. We might as well just go right to the last roll. Go right to the last roll. We'll go right to the end because nothing else matters except that last roll. Oh, man. I can't believe it, though. 48 out of 70-some boxes having silver, and today we get 6 boxes with none. I was happy to get circulated boxes. That would have been cool if that would have been a silver right there. That would have been cool, but not happening. You could do it. You could do it. Do it. Come on, come get me, kill me. Predator, he's like, do it. He's like, oh, there's something wrong with this. I'll walk around. He's like, oh, crap. Do it. Come on, do it. Oh, man. This is not how you do it. This is not how you do it. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Yeah, when we had silver with a lot of coins, it was when there was 2021s. We used to see a lot of 2021 Philadelphias. Then we would see silver for some reason, but I haven't seen that happen in a while. This is how you don't do it. It's not going to work. Not working at all, Martin. Next week. You come back next week. Next week will be better. It cannot be worse than this one. Oh, my God. It's not working. Too many newbies. I mean, there are Denvers, but most of them are Philadelphia's. I mean, it was just weird to look at those two and see Denver, but most of them are Phillies, but there are some Denvers mixed in there, 2024s. This is brutal. Listen to me. When I went to get these coins, I was so happy to see that they were circulated. You don't realize how relieved I was that I didn't have to sit there and go, I'm not going to have a chance. I looked at it this way. They're circulated, and there's a chance. And what are your odds of not finding a silver coin out of 6 boxes? 2 weeks ago that happened. We had 1 silver coin out of 6 boxes, and that's what I was betting on today. 1 silver coin out of 6 boxes. And right now, we're not happening. It is not happening. We're getting closer. This is brutal, man. If somebody went and threw this coin back, we wouldn't even have this coin to be talking about. There'd be like nothing. Nothing. So thankful somebody threw one back. We have 1 fine. Oh, my God. There's a dirty coin. That'd be nice if it was a dirty silver. That would be so cool right now. But now it's just going to be a metal. Somebody was happy to find that. 1979. Ooh. We got an A. We got our A. Finally got our A. Man, there's another beat up coin. We're on to something now. We got our A. 226. And they're actually both are used coins. So maybe we get lucky. Can we get lucky today? No, we are not. There's hardly any one new coin in there. That's a 2023 Philadelphia. Yeah, it ended up being 226. I expected to see new coins, but it was not. 30 rolls to go. Make it 29. Unprecedented, man. Unprecedented. Unprecedented. Calling the media. Emergency briefing. Oh, man, this is terrible. Can't roll. That's not going to work. Not going to work at all. 225.6. You get 3 chances. And they are not silver. How we doing? Katia. So, all right, roll 25. Couple of non-silver enders. Oh man, 25 rolls to go. Will this be a skunk silver stream? And on top of that, only one find. That is crazy. 1 find. 14 boxes. I would have never guessed. I would have never bet on it. Can you imagine just 1 find out of 14 boxes? That is just not right, dude. Crazy. I hope that next week it makes up for it. Brutal. 1 oldie. I want that oldie to be a silver. All new ones and 1 oldie. Nothing. All new ones. 20 rolls to go. Did you guys place your $1,000 bet there's going to be nothing in this box at Vegas? Because this is going to be like, there's silver in this. It'll be 1,000 to 1 long shot right now. 1,000 to 1. That's what it's worth. Yeah. No, I got to save the pennies. You got to. This is the reality. These are reality pennies. This is reality. This is the reality show. This is brutal, bro. One. I just can't believe we only found a marked group. That's it. Unreal. Yeah. I would love 190 and 340s back in right now. Yeah. Right now, I'd be happy with 140 right now. 140. I can't believe we found one mark proof. That was it. That was it. It's going to take a miracle right now to make this all happen. That would have been cool if that would have been a silver. Right there, almost in the middle. That would have been really cool if that would have been a silver. 15 rolls to go. It's almost over. Take your ticket and collect your money if you bet it. All new ones in that one. Just think, you had to go get these coins. You have to open them, and now I have to go dump them. And my reward was to have a chance. That's all that mattered. And I'm happy to have the chance. 13 rolls to go. Remember that time oh man, I almost thought that was going to be silver. I almost got a little excited there, but no. The only thing that came close to looking like silver, 71 clad. Almost kind of had that little bit going on for it. At one time we did like a 10 or 12 box hunt, and the Brinks box came down to the last roll and there was a silver in it. I couldn't believe it. So right now we're hoping the Loomis box is going to come down to the last roll at the rate we're going. I hope we have a silver, but roll number 40, 225.6, and there is no oldies in there. 10 to go, 225.8. Looks like a couple of new enders. Oh my God, they're teasing you, man. That almost looks silver, don't it? It's not though. That is silver. It's not though. God, it could be, but I don't think so. Looks so close to it, man. It's got. Oh God. Yeah. I'm not gonna quit. That looks so close to being a silver look almost. But couple teasers here. That's all we're gonna get. 225.5. Boy, this is a big change from last week's victory to this week's defeat. The victory. The agony of defeat. What was that? Wide World of Sports or something? They used to say that. 226.1. New one. New one. So I'm going to say it's a roll of new ones. Yeah, with an old one, but not silver in the middle. Real victory in the agony of defeat. I think it used to be the Wide World of Sports, I thought. Yeah. That's a long time ago they used to do that. Makes you feel like you're old, don't it? You remember that? 5 rolls to go. I wish I wouldn't have found that now, because it would have been something to remember, like no fines out of 14 bucks. Yeah, ain't gonna be nothing in that one. You'll have to send it out to like put it through a thing to. Happy to get them. At least somebody's happy to get them. Oh my God, this is brutal, man. This is. I would have never bet there would be no silver in all these rolls. Not one box. Not one silver. We've had our chances. Seen pretty much every NIFC except the 2020. I did not see a 2020. 226.1. Couple heavies. I mean, the new one's going to be probably all new ones. And one oldie. All new, but one old. All right, this is going to be it. last roll of May, and probably our first and worst hunt ever in the history of this channel. I would have loved to said there was a silver in there, but guess what? Thrill of victory. This is not the thrill of victory. This is the agony of defeat. This is bad. I don't think we've ever had a hunt this bad. Every box was a boo box, pretty much. Out of 14 boxes, we found one clad, dirty, scratched up, marked 2008 San Francisco proof. That was it. The rest of these are all boo pennies. Wow. Our first silver skunk less, what do you call it? Silverless stream. First time in like forever, ever. I would have never bet on it. But yeah. One. I'd rather not have had this. We could have said we found nothing. Yeah, a marked coin. Only a month ago, 426. But yeah. Boo. 50 boxes, man. I don't even know if it would take me freaking 50 boxes. Holy crap. It would take me I could probably get 50 boxes in maybe 4 weeks. 3 at the earliest if I really tried. But yeah. Yeah, could you imagine doing 50 boxes? But yeah, we're going to be starting all over. We're on 14 boxes in a row with no silver because the last box last week we had silver. So we did good. Rick, I don't know if you're still out there, but good luck tonight. Hope your moderators get some yummies. And if people don't know, go to Hunting Southwest Ohio. He's going to be doing his stream tonight. And he usually does a lot of giveaways, but I don't know if he's giving any giveaways for the viewers. I think it is just for the moderators. So, yeah, it's all good. Martin, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy the rest of what's left of the weekend. Have a great week. Hopefully, we don't find this next week. Hopefully we find something else. But yeah, we're good. It's a reality check. I know it's possible, but this was brutal. Actually, 14 boxes, 1 proof marked. But yeah, terrible. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, what's left of it, and your weekend. Have a great week. Hope to see you next weekend and find some silver. We'll talk to you later, man. Thank you, Martin. You guys have a great night.